Here's a reminder for you. Your ancestors evolved to be persistence hunters. They weren't the strongest or the fastest. They didn't have sharp fangs or long claws. No thick hides or camouflage to hide from predators. They lacked night vision, super hearing, or an incredible sense of smell for hunting. In almost every way, early humans seemed like the most vulnerable creatures out there, the ones that should have been easily wiped out. But they didn't just survive, they dominated. They rose to become the apex predators, not just in their own little corner of the world, but across the entire planet. They turned the hides of the most ferocious beasts into badges of honor and their teeth and claws into ornaments. They stared down ice ages and droughts, floods and famines, deadly diseases and treacherous terrains, and through it all, they persisted. How? It came down to 5 major advantages that, when combined, made them the most formidable creatures on Earth. First, they never, ever gave up. Humans couldn't outrun their prey. A deer could sprint faster, a bird could fly away, a fish could swim away. But humans would just follow. The prey would run, and the humans would follow. And the more it fled, the more they pursued, until the exhausted animals simply couldn't run anymore. That's when our ancestors would catch up and claim their prize. They won by simply refusing to quit. Second, they worked together. Humans hunted in packs. They learned the lay of the land, spreading out to steer their prey exactly where they wanted it, boxing it in, and eventually setting a trap. They coordinated their movements for maximum speed and efficiency. They understood that teamwork allowed them to take down massive prey they could never handle alone, and to do it much, much faster. Third, they took care of each other. Early humans knew that tribe was everything. Selfishness would have doomed the entire species. But sharing, caring, generosity, and empathy, that's what allowed them to thrive. Hunters brought back food for everyone, while gatherers collected fruits, nuts, and roots to round out their diet. They cared for the young, the old, the injured, and the sick. The strong protected the weak. This powerful sense of community led to advanced communication, storytelling, culture, and art. Tribes traded ideas, and the whole species flourished. From the tribe came society, and from society, civilization. Fourth, they used technology to push forward. This has always been one of our greatest strengths. They shaped stones and bones into sharp tools to cut food their weak teeth couldn't handle. They attached those points to sticks, creating spears to make up for their lack of claws. They used animal hides for warmth and protection. They harnessed fire for cooking, safety, and light. They domesticated animals for help in hunting, protection, and companionship. They developed language and writing to share knowledge across generations. They transformed the world around them. And finally, the 5th and most crucial advantage, they adapted. Above all else, humans are resilient because we are adaptable. We gave up claws, sharp teeth, and thick fur, becoming seemingly vulnerable creatures. But those weaknesses became our greatest strengths. While other species specialized for one environment, humans generalized as a species and specialized as individuals. The world threw everything it had at us. And our ancestors essentially said, challenge accepted. From the scorching plains of Africa to the frozen tundra of Siberia, from dense jungles to open oceans, humans spread, adapted, and thrived. No environment is off limits. No challenge is too great when met with human resilience, adaptability, persistence, teamwork, compassion, and ingenuity. With the use of every tool and technology at their disposal, humans are unstoppable. This is a human advantage. This is their legacy. This is your heritage. Embrace it. Thanks for watching. If this inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content. See you in the next one.